Morning. Thanks for joining me again. Just let this car go past. Just out for another walk on my own today. Maria's working and I'm out on the other side of the Pennines and just near Upper Derwent Reservoir, and hopefully going up towards Lost Lad, Derwent Edge and circuit round. So it's a bit overcast, a bit low cloud and drizzle, but hopefully it'll brighten up a bit later and we won't get too soaked. In memory of the men of Derwent Woodland who fell in the Great War 1914-1918. Views up over Derwent Edge. Hopefully be up there a bit later. The imposing Upper Derwent Dam. Well, you can read that okay. Derwent Dam completed in 1916, 2 years after Howden Dam. Took 6 months to fill. It was the obviously well known as one of the practice sites for the dam buster squadron in the Second World War. Just what a lockdown couch potato needs to get rid of some of that excess flab that I've gathered. Couple of miles in now, parked at one of the first car parks coming up from the Snake Pass, so it's quite a way before you get to the path up into the hills. Nice walk though along the reservoir. Here we go, here's where we start to get rid of the Yorkshire puddings. Probably can't see them, but you can hear them. Red starts. There's one right in the middle actually, perched on top of a twig or a piece of bracken. But a bit of a, see if I can zoom in a little. Might just be able to see that now. Lovely little birds. So, a very steep climb up from the reservoir, but I'm kind of about halfway up now. So, panning around. That's the next bit. Good workout. Cracking views, worth getting out of breath for. That's a shame. I didn't get it on camera. I've just seen a a little family of about 6 stoats just run across the path right behind me, and if I'd not turned around to take in the view I wouldn't have seen it. Beautiful. Okay, so I parked about here, walked down along the edge of the reservoir and the road, crossed the Derwent Dam on the edge of Upper Derwent Dam, and I've climbed up this path here, I think. So now I just carry on further up, and then I think there's another little path off to the left that takes you up towards Lost Lad. So a little bit more climbing to do, I think, by the look of it. Got my breath back now just about. Looking back the way I've come, down across the reservoir. I think on the skyline that's Lewes Hill, and just visible in the middle is Back Tor, and further to the right, centre, is Mab Tor. There we go, Mab Tor, Back Tor, Lewes Hill. Looks like a few rain clouds gathering over there. Hopefully they don't come this way. Been fairly lucky so far. The still grey, which makes it nice for walking, but the clouds lifted quite a bit, so you've got nice views. So hopefully that lot stays where it is. Probably over towards Huddersfield, I would have thought. Just thought, if you're watching Robert John Kerr, that's your neck of the woods over there. Hopefully if you're filming today you're not getting too wet. Shout out to Robert John Kerr, check his channel out, really nice guy. Getting there now. You can see a signpost at the top which should probably take me off to Lost Lad. Whew. Am I too old for this? Nah. Keep going for a bit longer, eh? Fabulous views up here. His phone cameras never do it justice. Too wide angle. Toyed with the idea of bringing my SLR today, but laziness got the better of me. Thought I'd just go for a good walk instead. Probably would have had to bring a bigger rucksack if I'd have brought an SLR. Footpath still signposted for Strines. Path levels out now, and you can see to the left up to Derwent Edge, but you also get a glimpse right down the Derwent Valley to the road viaduct at the far end, down at Ladybower. Since I left the reservoir, I've not seen a single soul. I know it's midweek, but it's lovely and peaceful up here. Just what the doctor ordered. No, he didn't, but you know what I mean. Another little climb before we get to Lost Lad. Yeah, it's not very well defined, but as I mentioned before, the path cuts off left to go up across Lost Lad. I think the right path skirts below and goes a more direct route to Derwent Edge, but I want to go on this left one and take in Lost Lad. Next bit of climb up to the top, and Lost Lad is just along the ridge there, I think. Looking pretty ominous over there behind me. Not much breeze today at all. What little there is seems to be blowing in that direction, so hopefully it's going to keep its distance. But you never can tell. I'll not be able to see it, but there's a buzzard circling over the top. Probably waiting to pick my bones. Right on cue, here comes a few drops of rain. About halfway up now, any excuse for a breather. Great views across to Great Ridge. As I said before, Lewes Hill, Back Tor, Mam Tor, and now you can see along Upper Edge, just beyond Mam Tor. Whew, not too far now. Don't know if make your thighs burn. Made it to the top now, but with the sound of the curlews, and that breeze has veered round now and it's blowing that rain right towards us. So I'm just going to try and make the last little bit towards Lost Lad, and it's getting about midday now, so I'll grab a sandwich, hopefully before this rain comes in. Here we are, just approaching Lost Lad now. Fabulous views. I think I'm going to grab that sandwich before that lot arrives. Right, little bit of sustenance. Just heading away from Lost Lad, dropping down and back up to Back Tor. The other Back Tor, not the one on the Great Ridge, obviously. And from there, cut right along Derwent Edge, up to about 4 miles or so far. I'm guessing I'm about halfway. But if you watched my last video, you'll probably know that I'm no judge of these things. So suffice to say, we are where we are. Just approaching Back Tor now, but the rain's setting in, so I'll put the camera away and whip my jacket on. Back Tor trig point in the rain. No, I didn't climb up. Probably not advisable when you're on your own as well, like, especially when it's raining. Slippy. There's the view along to Derwent Edge, where we're heading next. Just over to the left, there's cakes of bread. Some great names for all the rocks and tors up here. we're just heading up onto Derwent Edge. It's a bit of drizzle about, but nothing too bad. Cakes of bread behind me. There's pan round. Derwent Edge before me. And I think way in the distance over this end, might not be able to see it very well, is wheelstones. Rain's starting to kick in now, so it's not hanging about. The weather's really closed in now. Visibility's still not bad. You can still just about see the reservoir down at the bottom. Might not be so clear on the video. There I am at the majestic wheelstones. I get the level right. And as you can see, there's mist and low cloud blowing across. But it's only about half a kilometre or so along now that I'll meet the path on the right to take me back down again. Spectacular walk though. Weather really closed in. Just drop down a little bit now away from the edge, and the drizzle's eased off, and you can just see the wisps of cloud as the weather's clearing a little bit. Just over the other side of the reservoir. Just got a little way to drop down to the reservoir now, and walk round to the other side and back to Dennis the van. See how the weather's lifted now as you look back up onto Derwent Edge. Wheelstones. Don't think I'm too far off back down to the reservoir now. So there's probably not a great deal of interest to show you. I'll bring the camera back if there's anything interesting. Otherwise I'll just walk round to the van and wrap things up there. Just switch the camera on quickly because you do get a nice aerial view of the reservoir as you drop down. And the van is somewhere over on the opposite side there. If I fancied a swim, it'd be much closer. I think I'll walk round instead. Boy, is that a welcome sight. So back at Dennis. Feel like I've had a decent walk. Just looked at the watch. It's up to about 12 miles now. I'm back at the van. That last stretch around the reservoir seems to drag on forever. I've heard other people say the same, but I suppose if you want to go in the cheap car park, that's what you get. Anyway, I'll wrap it up for now. Thanks for joining me. It's been a lovely walk, and if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to do the usual and hit the like button, and maybe consider subscribing, as I say, it all helps the channel. So thanks for watching, and catch you very soon. Bye.